Good afternoon, Father Swink. So we are approaching the 20th Sunday of Ordinary Time, and as I was saying last week in the homilies, that we're doing a three-part series on the last things. And so last week we did the particular judgment in purgatory. So this week is going to be a homily on heaven. There's a country song, "Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to go right now." And I think it's good to reflect on heaven because we know that we will be rewarded for being faithful to Christ. And many times when we find the spiritual life to be difficult, or we feel discouraged, or we feel like giving up, we have to kind of think there's reward waiting for us through this, after this struggle, which we call life. And as this weekend I'm going to be talking about the Tour de France, and the name of the homily is "The Highway to Heaven." I'm obviously the Led Zeppelin song of "Stairway to Heaven" is not necessarily a biblical song. If you play it backwards, apparently it's some demonic thing, but that's another video for later. But what is the highway to heaven, and how does it link into an endurance race? Well, recently the Tour de France just finished. Have you ever watched segments of it? It's amazing what these guys go through to get to finish this race. It's a over 2,200 mile race, and I think first that heaven gives that perspective that we're in this struggle and it's an uphill climb at times. But if you don't have this idea that there's reward, I'm sure many of the cyclists feel like giving up because it's gruesome. And but the idea of this $55,000 reward at the end of the finish line probably helps them get up in the morning and keep pedaling. And this concept of heaven, this reality of heaven, helps us to get up when we don't feel like giving up, and knowing that there is a state of being which is eternal, that will last forever, where we will feel no pain, we'll be perfectly happy, and we'll have what the Catechism says, the fulfillment of all desire. I love that definition of heaven. It's the fulfillment of all desire, which means everything we've ever wanted is ours, and we'll never want anything ever again. And I don't think anyone's experienced that. So this week, think about heaven, and it's more than just a better place.